Test, 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 test. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Group 1, Season 2, Round 3 here at the Austrian Grand Prix. And I think this is going to be a fantastic race because, like everyone, I am a big fan of Austria. Actually, I'm not sure if everyone is because Austria has proved to be difficult for some drivers, especially ones yesterday. There are a lot of incidents yesterday that we'll need to take a look at, because of all the crashes. But hopefully we don't see as many crashes today as it is Group 1. So yeah, we almost have a full lobby, and actually we almost have a full lobby. We have 18 out of the 20 drivers. We're missing one of the Haas drivers, and we're missing one of the Alfa Romeo drivers, which is unfortunate to say the least, but at least we're close to a full grid. Anyway, I don't know, someone told me that my mic wasn't working, so I checked that out. But hopefully we see a good race today, as 15 out of the 18 drivers have ready up, and we're about to get ready for the Austrian Grand Prix today. But yeah, I mean, if we look at yesterday's race, it was pretty interesting. Lots of hard racing. I mean, there was a moment of the race where there were 5 drivers in the top 5 fighting out for the race win. Hopefully we see more of the same today. Of course, today we have sprint qualifying, which is a one-shot qualifying followed by a 25% race, followed by a 50% race to finish up the entire weekend of Austria. And we're waiting on 2 drivers, Nasser Vapor and Shahome, and let's hope there's no lobby glitches like yesterday. Actually, I was the only one who had a lobby glitch because my Wi-Fi decided to leave the world, basically. But anyway, we'll see how we get on today. Oh, and it is a wet quali. That is going to shake up the grid. This is going to shake up the grid a ton. That is going to... We're in for an exciting qualifying session. See who has pace, who doesn't. I mean, if it doesn't rain during the race, during the race, then might as well just not use a wet setup, because it's better to have pace for the race than, yeah. Anyway, here we are. for the first qualifying session of the weekend, and Bamboo Vegas has retired already, as McChicken is quickest so far to... That is not McChicken. Oh wait, there we go, there's McChicken. As he has gone really deep. Turn 3 seems to be an issue for many drivers in the wet. As we go on board with McChicken for his qualified lap, let's see if he can keep it in the top time so far. So far he is quickest, but will that remain the same for the entire session? As we... Oh, he almost lost it out of turn 7. And it looks like there are a lot of people struggling right now, as McChicken is completely messed up his lap. As there's Ikos Yuki about to finish his lap. Will he be on pole? It looks so, as Elliot Bine finishes P2. Very, very close at the top. A tenth separates the top two. Of course, this is not the qualifying for the actual race. This is qualifying for sprint qualifying. So this isn't the most important part of the race, but you know, it's gonna give us a exciting sprint qualifying, I hope. As Yuki sets the fastest time with a 1:11.5 in the Mercedes, followed by Elliot Bine, who's a tenth off in the Red Bull. The Ico Bickle and the AlphaTauri finished in third. Thom fourth, 3/10 off. King Benny in the Aston Martin fifth. Sequit sixth in the Alpine, almost a second off. And Formula Jonah is a second off of pole, and he's only in P7, showing how quick Yuki is. As Xiaomi is 7 seconds off the pace, he must have had an issue with his lap, but yeah. See if it's raining during the sprint qualifying. Hopefully not, but it's Austria. It usually rains a lot here, and it's a dry sprint qualifying. So whoever used a wet setup is going to be compromised in this race a little bit, but it doesn't look... I don't think anyone used a wet setup for qualifying. I think it's just they're just using their regular dry setups. But as someone has commented, but yeah, this race should be a fun one to decide where everyone will start on the grid. As Blue Machine tells everyone good luck, and yeah, I think if we don't have any incidents, this race will be very, very interesting. And even with incidents, this race will be interesting because of all the issues with cars and everything. But the pit stop strategy: soft mediums or soft hards. Easy soft mediums, unless if you get front wing damage on the grid, then you're kind of screwed. Here's the grid rundown for you. Ikos Yuki starts from pole position, followed by Elliot Bine in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have the Ico Bickle, Thom, King Benny, Sequit, Formula Jonah, Crooner, Robin FR, Zuti, 8,000 RPM, Eric Sonathan, 27. I think it's Eric Son Ethan, 27. And then Xiaomi, Ziek, McChicken, More Games, Nasser Vapor, and Bamboo Vegas. The Constructors' Championship is shaped up a little bit, as AlphaTauri is leading it by 12 points. There are a few drivers, for example Apex Finley, who got disqualified from the championship after trying to take someone out of the last Grand Prix here. So that is not what you want to see, and I'm interested in the tire choice for everyone. Elliot Bine, King Benny, Sequit, Eric Son Ethan, 27, Xiaomi, and McChicken all are starting on medium tires. they'll be slower off the line, but will it help them in the long run? As there's the predicted pit stop strategy again. It's a one stop, undoubtedly, unless if you make a mistake or get front wing damage from contact with other drivers. As we're waiting on the last driver to make it through the grid, Bamboo Vegas starting P18. Looking to turn that around today as we're waiting for everyone to finish lining up. As here we go. It's 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go. Ikatsuki gets a fantastic start. Elliot Bayan is dropping back a little bit to Nico Bickle, and Nico Bickle is challenge him into turn 1. And Mick Chicken is already retired from the race. What happened there? He might make contact with Ziyech as they have both not gotten off the grid. As Elliot Bayan, as Ikatsuki leads, as the Nico Bickle gets Elliot Bayan into turn 3, but Thom is right behind them as the Elliot Bayan is right next to the Nico Bickle, and there's a virtual safety car, so the Nico Bickle had to give that place back. But what in the world happened to McChicken? As, yeah, Ziyech has no front wing. What happened? Did they make contact there? That is what I want to know. As, yeah, lots of contact this first lap. And I love the graphics on this game because it doesn't look realistic. And we're off of the virtual safety car. I must have missed that. As Ikatsuki leads by about 0.6 of a second to Elliot Bayan. And Batham is 7 tenths behind Elliot Bayan as Ikatsuki set to 1:13.7. That's the fastest lap, but it's only been 1 lap. Sequit is right on the back of King Benny, and Robin FR might join that battle. As Stoyanich is spun, Robin FR is spun. At turn 1, he hit too much of the curb, I believe, and that is him out of contention for top 10 right now. And yeah, you gotta say, medium runners are actually looking pretty good right as of now, but it's way too early to see if the mediums are good enough, as Ikatsuki has pulled out a 1.1 second lead after the lap 1 VSC. That's pretty, shows how quick of a driver he is, and it's actually worked out for him so far. As yeah, the medium runners, they're in okay positions right now. Sequit, King Benny, and Elliot Bayan, as Not Sir Vapor has a penalty now for exceeding track limits as Ikatsuki sets the fastest lap of 1:05.6. Elliot Bayan is sticking with him a little bit as DRS is now enabled. Will Sequit maybe have a move on King Benny as Batham is right next to Elliot Bayan, and Elliot Bayan has been passed by Batham, but he will have some DRS heading into turn 4, and that will, oh wait, oh, Ikatsuki has lost a lot of pace somewhere in the lap because Batham is right on the back of Ikatsuki. He's within 0.7 of a second. That is very interesting. What happened to Ikatsuki, I don't know, because I wasn't paying attention to what was happening. As there's a yellow flag in sector 3. That's Ziyech having an issue, but yeah, should be a great race as Ikatsuki still leads the way, and the lap 4 as Batham sets the fast lap of a 1:05.0. As Blend Machine says, McChicken has no luck this weekend. I completely agree. As the Ickle Bickle already with a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. And another thing with Austria, lots of corner cutting penalties going around. It's just like, you get a penalty, you get a penalty, you all get penalties. But yeah, as Ikatsuki is losing pace a little bit right now, as 8,000 RPM has gotten past Formula Jonah, as Formula Jonah right on the back of him again, as 8,000 RPM is up into 8th place. But yeah, the medium runners will have a tire advantage at the end. And I think the alternative strategy might be a good one for today, but you just never know, as Ericsson Ethan gets a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. As we're on to lap 5, Betham is now closer than ever to Ikos Yuki, 2.5 tenths back. Will Betham maybe go for a move as Not So Vapor gets another 3-second time penalty? He has 6 seconds. As here comes Betham oh, that is contact, and Ikos Yuki has lost a lot of time, and he's gotten passed by Elliot Bine, and I think Betham has front wing damage. But what in the world happened there? That was an interesting turn of events for both drivers, as Ikos Yuki's down to P4, and it's almost 3 wide, as down the inside goes King Benny on Ikos Yuki, and that is very, very close, and they're going to fight it out into turn 7. Here they go into turn 7, and they kept it clean, and and King Benny has hit the back of Ikos Yuki, and into turn 8, and they're going to make contact everywhere down this few corners, as Ikos Yuki might get passed by Sequit. Sequit is past him now, as Ikos Yuki has lost so many positions on this lap, and he's coming in. He's coming in for a new front wing. Is he broke his front wing at all? What happened there to Ikos Yuki? As Elliot Bine now right on the back of Betham. He'll have some DRS to work with, as Betham and him have similar ERS usages. As I don't think Elliot Bine will go for a move here, maybe into turn 4. And here he goes. He has some ERS to use, and he's using DRS. And will he go for a move into turn 4? No, he won't. As Sequit right behind King Benny. There's some really good battles as Tormo Jonas fighting his teammate Zuti. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that is one of the Mercedes. Ericsson Ethan 27 has spun it. I'm not sure if there was contact with another driver, but someone else has gone off. Natsu Vapor has spun at turn 4. That is not what you kind of want to see from... You don't want to see mistakes. Those will compromise you. As Cruders into the pits. That's a very... Actually, it's not an extremely early pit stop. As Elliot Bine has a 3-second time penalty. What are the penalties right now? Oh, shoot. I missed it. I was too focused on his pit stop, as Betham gotten passed by Elliot Bine, but he will certainly have a move into turn 4, I would have guessed, as Elliot Bine, Ickle Bickle, 8,000 RPM, Zuti, Bamboo Vegas, Shahomi, and Ericsson Ethan all have 3-second time penalties, and Not So Vapor has a 6-second time penalty. As the Ickle Bickle is now joining this fight, it's a 3-way fight for P1. If Betham can keep out of penalty trouble, that'll be very, very good for him. But easier said than done here at Austria, where track limits are very easy to violate, as the Ickle Bickle is coming in for his pit stop. And this will be crucial. Will he get an undercut on Betham? It's interesting to say. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that's Ziek spinning at turn 1, as Elliot Bine and Betham will fight up the hill into turn 3. Betham not using any ERS, near as Elliot Bine. But there's a lot of changes down the field due to people making pit stops, and Betham hasn't had a really good exit out of turn 3, and he will get this move done way earlier than turn 4, as Elliot Bine will have to concede for a little bit, I would guess. And I think he should pit now, in my opinion. Ikos Yuki may be on a comeback drive now. He's up into P13, as Zuti and Formula Jonah, the two McLaren drivers, are fighting it out for 6th and 7th. But yeah, it's going to be interesting if the Ickle Bickle can catch back up and maybe succeed in the undercut, as Elliot Bine and Betham are still fighting it out, as Betham's into the pit lane for his one and only pit stop in this Grand Prix. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out and compared to the Ickle Bickle. Will they come out very close together? I would think so. As here comes Ickle Bickle down the main straight. Is he close enough? to maybe have a move at Betham into turn 1. It's going to be very close. Oh, it's a lot closer than I would have expected, as Ericsson Ethan gets another 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And you gotta say the undercut here didn't really work out, but the Eckelbickel is really close to Betham now, so maybe it did a little bit. When will our race leader pit for his new soft tires? That's what I'm wondering right now. As Ziyech gets a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, and here comes, oh, I thought he was coming in. He didn't seem to want to come in yet. I think he's going to stay out one more lap as King Benny comes in for his pit stop, as there's still a lot of people who have not pitted yet. Well, any of the McLarens come in. It looks like Formula Jonah has. I didn't see him taking a pit stop, but King Benny is in. Betham and the Eckelbickel might fight it out as Formula Jonah gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Ericsson Ethan gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Like I'm saying, track limits here at this place is insane. That's the Eckelbickel. I just watched that. He got past Betham. The undercut proving to be very, very effective here, because his tires are much warmer as there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Who's spun? The Mercedes of Ericsson Ethan, 27, has spun at turn 1. Will that be... It's not a safety car, of course, because he didn't actually retire. As Elian Bayan is coming in. Elian Bayan has finally decided to come into the pit lane. Will Sequit volley him in? Yes, he will. Zuti is really far back. Let's see how this pit stop goes for Red Bull. Will Red Bull give him a good pit stop? Will he get held by Sequit? A little bit maybe, but not enough to compromise this race. But here comes the Eckelbickel down the main straight. He will probably get past Elian Bayan. Yes, he will. He is way ahead. So is Betham. But Elian Bayan is on the faster, fresher rubber. He will be on the soft tires until the end of the race, and will probably catch back up to have a chance at the lead. And there's so many penalties going around. Gotta say, lots of, whoa, and Ericsson Ethan's day is just getting worse, and worse. He is spun again. Not what you want to see for the the Mercedes driver. As Elian Bayan, gotta say, I think he's in the best position for right now, as Ericsson Ethan has spun again at turn 8. Oh, and Kruner, perfectly timed, is fighting with Ikos Yuki, and Kruner and Ikos Yuki make contact, and Yuki has spun Kruner around. That was an audacious move by Kruner, but it was a fair move. Gotta admit that maybe they could have left a little bit more space for each other, as Bambi Vegas has finally come in to the pit lane. Elian Bayan, top 3 separated by 1.2 seconds. As here comes Betham on the Eckelbickel, and you gotta just say that he has saved more ERS than the Eckelbickel, and one of the Mercedes has come into the pits. I believe that's Ericsson Ethan. Yep, speed in the pit lane, another 5-second time penalty. Shahomey is fighting out Bamboo Vegas. This is the fight into turn 4. Oh, that is close, but Betham has stayed ahead of the Eckelbickel. Elian Bayan in P3 is loving this battle because he can just join straight in with his soft compound of tires. But I don't know, I think the softs are kind of a bad race tire here at Austria. They don't seem to have a lot of pace for some drivers like me, but I think the mediums are a better race tire than anything else, as Ericsson Ethan is retiring and his AI will retire on track. Oh, it's very close between the top 3, as it's 0.6 of a second separating the top 3. And oh, this could get really interesting in turn 3. Shahomey has a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, as Elian Bayan is in the best position in my opinion. Soft tires as Sequit has gotten past King Benny 70. And it's lots of penalties dishing out. I can't read them all, otherwise we'd be sitting here for forever waiting for me to talk about the action rather than talk about penalties, as Elian Bayan is right on the back of Betham. Will he have a move on the next lap? He goes wide and he gets another 3-second time penalty. That is not what you want to see for Elliott Bayern. He needs to be careful now. And all the people who don't have penalties are in a really, really nice position. That might have been our warning, as that looked like a little bit of an exceed of that track limit for Elliott Bayern. But moving on, the closest bell at the moment is Betham, right behind the Ickel-Bickel. Will he have a move into turn 3 like the Ickel-Bickel did on him last time? I don't know, but Elliott Bayern might send one. No, he's too far back. He decided not to send one. But he's using ERS and DRS on the straight. Will he maybe go for a move into turn 4? He's looking for one, but he broke super early to make sure that he didn't go in too deep and compromise himself, as more games is right in the back of ZT. Red Bull driver is fighting out for the last points playing position, but points don't matter. This race is a sprint race. Only the top 6 get points, as Sequit has gotten a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. But Elliott Bayern will kind of have to get a move on right now if he wants to try and win this sprint race. He has to get past Betham and the Ickel-Bickel and pull out 6 seconds to Betham at least, or at least 3 to Ickel-Bickel, as he's going to have a run. That was a fantastic run out of the first corner, but it's going to be 3 wide into turn 3. It's going to be 3 wide. This is not going to end well. Oh, there's contact between the Ickel-Bickel and Betham, as Betham has sent the Ickel-Bickel into the oblivion, as Elliott Bayern will have some DRS, and he will get past the pair of them. He's up into the lead, but his penalties might serve him bad, as, this is fantastic racing. I think the stewards might look at Betham and the Ickel-Bickel after this race for there's contact into turn 3. But yeah, you gotta say, as the Ickel-Bickel has gone super wide and has made a mistake into turn 8. But actually, I think Betham has a better chance of winning right now. He's obviously not competing for Drivers' Championship because he's a reserve. But, or is he a reserve anymore? I don't remember. Yeah, he's still a reserve, so as he's going to maybe go for a move into turn 3, yellow flag, sector 3. One of the McLarens is spun, Zuti is spun, lost part of his wing, he's pitting now, as Ziyech getting lapped by his teammate Kim Benny, as Elliott Bayern still maintains a 3/10 gap to Betham. As I didn't see this, but King Benny has gotten past Sequit. So it's this race is just getting better and better, And this is not even the actual race. This is just a sprint race that defines the grid for the actual race. But I gotta say, Elliott Bayern looking pretty strong right now. Even with 6 seconds of time penalties, he could pull away with coming in, I believe. He would come away in P4, as Betham has made the move on Elliott Bayern. But you gotta say, Elliott Bayern with his penalties, it doesn't matter that much to him, because he's not actually fighting for the race win right now on track. Now Sir Vapor's up to 15 seconds of time penalties. You gotta say, penalties are huge here. They could compromise your race, or they can help your race, depending on if you have none or if you have a lot. As it looks like Betham will win this race on track and with penalties. Doesn't matter. He's going to win this on track. It's going to be 6 points for the reserve driver. And he's going to cross the line. Oh wait, never mind, there's one more lap. Shows how much I'm paying attention to the lap count. But I think he's still will win because Elliot Bayan is running out of ERS and Betham has plenty to spare. As the Eco-Pickle is already used. As McChicken has said, clown activities. Someone has used that against him. And there's yellow flags in Sector 3. Ziak is pitting. Fastest lap attempts? I don't know, but yellow flags in everywhere on the track. Ikas Yuki is spun or made contact with one of the other drivers, but there's yellow flags momentarily like almost everywhere on the circuit. As I think Crooner had an incident, he's fighting out more games, fighting into turn 4. As we're gonna wait to see Betham cross the line, and he's gonna win the Austrian sprint race as Shahomi is a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. I don't want to see that. But it looks like Elliot Bayan will finish 3rd, a 10th ahead of the Eco-Pickle. But King Benny will finish 2nd because of penalties. Eco-Pickle 4th, Secret 5th, 8,000 RPM 6th, and Ikas Yuki, which is 7th. More games in 8th, Formula Jonah 9th, Crooner 10th, Bamboo Vegas 11th, Robin FR in 12th, Shahomi in 13th if he can stay ahead, which doesn't look like he will, as Not Surveyable will finish 13th, Shahomi in 14th, Zuti will finish 15th, Ziak will finish 16th. And Zuti has a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And what else is new? That is the end to the F1 sprint here today. 6 points for the top driver, finisher in the F1 sprint. But yeah, there's the podium for you for the F1 sprint. Yuki upset about his sprint race. So I'm going to watch the incident between McChicken and Ziak have had a big crash at the start. Unfortunately, I couldn't record that. But there's the podium for you for the F1 sprint today. As Elliot Bayan, the fastest lap of the race. Oh my goodness, look at how close that was for the fastest lap. Betham, barely off of his fastest lap. He had .082 and Elliot had .058. So that's less than 200ths of a second. Or it is 200ths of a second separating them ish. It's .024, so 24 thousandths. Let's take a look at the race director, shall we? Lots of warnings. As you can see here, we're still scrolling. Most of them are exceeding track limits. But, yeah. Pit stops. But yeah, we will take a break. For now, until we get to the actual race, so I can get a drink of water mainly, because commentating is hard. As Formula Jonah says, GG guys in the chat. Yep, I'll be grabbing a glass of water and I'll be back. And we are back. I'm sorry about that, boys. And girls. Yeah, I have no excuse for taking that long. Anyway, we are gonna, as the grid has already been made up, based on the sprint qualifying. And I hope it's a good race. Should be a good one. If it's not, then you can leave at any time. Not joking. If you'd like to join LSR in the future, probably be an invite link down in the description, either as a driver or just to have a good community to talk about F1, real life F1. There are a lot of chill people in this community that you can talk to about whatever you want. But yeah. Lots of clean drivers in this league too. And we're working to even out all the groups. As we're about to go on the formation lap, 50% race. As Alan Bryan is in P3. As here we go down the grid. Betham is starting on pole position, followed by King Benny 70 in P2. Looking on the rest of the grid, we have Elian Bayan, Vehicle Bickle, Sequit, 8,000 RPM, Ekos Yuki, More Games, Formula Jonah, Crooner, my mic decided to just untangle itself, Bamboo Vegas, Robin FR, Natsu Vapor, Xiaomi, Zuti, Ziyech, and McChicken lines off the rest of the grid. So far, based on the predicted pit stop strategy, one stop is best. Softs to mediums, which is what I did yesterday. It worked out for me. Used to go long on mediums, but the team that's looking best right now is AlphaTauri with starting fourth and sixth. But we're about to everyone's lining up on the grid. We should see the race starting soon, as McChicken's the last car coming up to the grid. And he is about to line up into his grid stop. We're just waiting on him. As here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go, and King Benny gets a fantastic start next to Betham already. Or never mind, Betham got a fantastic start, and King Benny all in P2, Elian Bayan third, and there's yellow flags. Ziyech is already retired for the session. He must have had contact further back. There's yellow flags, and Sequit and the Echo Picker are fighting it into turn 3, and the Echo Picker is on the inside of Sequit, and the Echo Picker seemed to have lost out to 2 places as he's gotten passed by Ekos Yuki. And Ekos Yuki and Ickelbickle will fight this into turn 4, I would suppose. And there they go. Oh, it's a tough move. And Ekos Yuki has gotten pretty wide at turn 4. Still yellow flags due to the Ziyech being out. But yeah, it's been a pretty clean start so far, as Ekos Yuki right on the back of Secret. Oh, that was close to contact, as Ekos Yuki will have some ERS use into turn 1. That is not going to end fantastic, or it has. Good space by Secret, as Secret will use ERS now, undoubtedly. And maybe have to move up the hill into turn 3. tight, but still very, very close. It's like a position change. Oh, Alan Bine already has a time penalty. The track limits on the circuit are actually, like, poor. Like, whoever thought Austrian track limits are fantastic, they're so bad. As the person who's made up the most positions is Ikos Yuki, making up 3, except for the 4th, started 7th. Eiko Bickel, both AlphaTauris dropped down as Bathon says the fastest lap. What in the world happened to Sequit? There. That was a weird gear shift. As Eiko Bickel was fighting with Sequit up the hill into turn 3. There's nothing really going on right now. Actually, the Formula Jonah is really close to Bamboo Vegas. Oh, and they made contact. Shahome will join this battle, and Shahome will have a battle with Formula Jonah, I suppose, too. And then they go into the next turn. Oh, it's turn 4 as Formula Jonah backs out that one. There are lots of things going on. Sequit has an issue. What has happened there to him? I didn't see quite what happened as Kruner and the Eiko Bickel are fighting. Oh, Kruner had PTSD from the sprint. But what has happened to Sequit there? I think he might have had contact with 8,000 RPM. Not sure. But hopefully he can recover as Big Chicken has a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. And Secret is just dropping back. What has happened? Oh yeah, I forgot to take a look at the tires. It's 50-50 on tires, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, half of the grid is on soft, some of them are, half of them are hards. I mean, not hards, mediums. As King Benny, right on the back of Bathon, as the Eiko Bickel, 2 AlphaTauris have switched spots. As Kruner's right on the back of 8,000 RPM. Oh, and 8,000 RPM has gone really deep into turn 7, and they made contact at the exit of 7. But thankfully no damage has been done. As Elliot Bine is right on the back of King Benny as Bamboo Vegas is spun around. There's yellow flags in sector 3 still. But here comes Elliot Bine right on the back of King Benny. Will he make a move into turn 3? No. Goes really early on the brakes. As Kruner and the 8,000 RPM fighting out into turn 3. Kruner, I thought, gone really deep. More games joining this battle too. And you gotta say, this has been some pretty good racing so far. As more games still fighting out. But not to Vapors right on the inside of Zuti. Oh! That was some contact into turn 4. Again, I think the mediums are a better race tire than the softs. And there's yellow flags in sector 3. What's happened there? It looks like one of the Red Bulls. Alien Bine has spun. Or has he made contact with the Aston Martin of King Benny? We'll never know because I didn't see it. Never know until after this. Big Chick is out. Now he retired in the pits. As we just saw ZT spin. What's the post battle? Oh, Alien Bine almost lost it. He's fighting with Robin FR. He's fighting into turn 4. Oh, that's a big squeeze from Robin FR. But they keep it clean. And they're going to go with a fight into turn 7. Oh, Elliot Bine on the outside. keeps the position, and he will stay ahead as there's yellow flags as McChicken's car is now retired on the main straight. Love to see it as Robin on fire is still close to the track with Ellen Biden. Actually, 8,000 RPM. Let's go on board with him. We don't really talk about. Oh, and 8,000. Perfect timing. 8,000 RPM has spun at turn 1. I'm not saying that was perfect timing and I wanted that to happen, but I just got the camera timing perfectly. As Robin FR not going for a move. Oh, he makes contact with Elliot Biden. And that is not good, as Secret has joined this battle too. And he has a full battery. He's going to be using all of that. As Shwarman Jonah has joined this battle too. Oh, it's going to be lots of midfield runnings fighting out for minor points places as Formula Jonah's going past Secret, and they're going to turn 7. I think Formula Jonah will back out of that one. Yes, he has. As Secret's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Well, not so very good. It's right on the back of Formula Jonah. Will they have a fight in the turn 1? Yes, they will. It's not. As Austrian Vapor has no DRS because he passed Jonah into turn 1, and there's yellow flags ahead. What is happening on here? What happened? Oh, more games. I made a mistake or contact. It's Austrian Vapor on Formula Jonah into turn 4. Austrian Vapor needs to leave space, and he has left enough space. As Formula Jonah is still fighting this one out with him. Into turn 7. Here we go into turn 8. It's very close, but I think they've gotten that one done. And Formula Jonah has another 3-second time penalty. And Shahomi's joining this battle too, side by side with him into the penultimate corner. That can only end badly, as Formula Jonah do better with that to stay out of trouble. And Batham still leads the way. He's showing that he has pace on the soft tires, but King Benny is sticking right there with him on mediums. Actually, let's go to the view. And there's lots of passings happening in the midfield. Shahomi, Austrian Vapor, 8,000 RPM, and Formula Jonah all swap places. But yeah, this race is turning out to be a pretty good one so far. We're only a fourth of the way done, so still plenty more action to come. But, you know, I think this is going to be, like I said before, this is looking to be one of the best races I've seen so far this season in Group 1. Battle up front, as King Benny again is not really going for a move on Batham. I think he's choosing to stay back. As Secret has gotten a 3-second time penalty as well. Is that his second time penalty? We don't know, but King Benny is a little bit closer this time to Batham. Not going for a move in the turn 4. As the Echo Pickles around the back of Nikos Yuki. Alman FR right in the back of Elliot Bayan. Sir Vapor on the back of Shahomi. Everyone's on the back of each other. It's a DRS train, I would say, but not a huge DRS train. It's more of a DRS 4 cars from 10th down to 12th, and Sir Vapor has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Will we see any action in the pit lane soon? As 8,000 RPM gets the 3-second time penalty. Will we see any action in the pit lane? Not really. More games has gotten a 3-second time penalty. Keep Benny on the back as the Ikobiko has gotten past Ikasuki. They will fight that one up into turn 4, I would think. As the Ikobiko is locked up a little bit. Ikasuki, here we go. He's not using ERS, so he's not committing to a move. But King Benny is just being pulled along by Bathong. And he is right there, tantalizing the codes. As Nazar Vapor and Shahomi are fighting it out. Oh, that's very close in the next part of the track. And into turn 7, Nazar Vapor still in there. Still has a nose in there. And yeah, they just good move from Shahomi though. And very wide from Nazar Vapor there. We'll just watch this battle escalate. Because the lead at the front is not changing enough for me to take notice. Actually, the lead at the front is pretty close. Wait. He's going for it. King Benny has taken the lead after being stuck behind Bathong for quite a few laps. He's gotten the move done. As Nazar Vapor is now on the back of Shahomi. Maybe move into turn 4. Down the inside. Will he go for it? Yes, he will. Down the inside. Oh, that is not enough space left by Shahomi. And I think Shahomi should have left a little bit more room than that. But it's just racing, you know. As Bathong is now losing time to King Benny. Those softs might starting to be struggling a little bit. 12 left old softs as 8,000 RPM comes into the pits and someone has spun. Zuchi is out. I saw him go into the grapple. I didn't see him go out though. I think Bamboo Vegas just passed by that area. But there's yellow flags in sector 3. Is that a safety car at all? A safety car, VSC, anything? Nothing has popped up. It's just yellow flags. So the stewards decide not to put a safety car on the track. As Nazar Vapor right on the back of Shahomi again. I think the softs might start to... actually, no, softs should last like 16 laps. So that's how long mine lasted. So... yeah. Shouldn't be too bad for much longer. As 8,000 RPM on new medium tires. They're lucky to try and push his way back up to the field. That's Elliott Biden, Robin FR, and Crooner. Oh, Crooner's in for new mediums. As we watch this pit stop, lots of smoke as Ikasuki right on the back of the Ikobiko. Unbelievable scenes. I don't know. X my AG. But this race is just... there are a few things... oh, Bamboo Vegas is kind of spot. No, not 5. A 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We're just watching Ikasuki fight it out. Or we could watch Robin FR fight it out with Alien Bine as King Benny, the race leader. 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings, and Bathong has plenty of ERS if he just use it. If he knew that King Benny has none, King Benny has like no ERS to spare. If Bathong should just move it, as Alien Bine has a 3-second time penalty as well. Penalties look like this so far. Bathong, Yuki, Ramen FR, and Shahomi are the drivers who don't have penalties, as Nazar Vapor and Formula Joan are into the pit. Interesting to see where they come out. As yeah, the lead up front hasn't really changed much. Well, Secret and Xiaomi are fighting out for P7. As Xiaomi down the inside at turn 4. It's a little... Oh, there's a little shove off the racetrack almost. And into turn 7 they go. Xiaomi better leave space on Secret. Secret down the inside at turn 8. If he doesn't leave space... Oh, he did not leave space at all, and Xiaomi might be given a penalty for that. That was on edge. I would say that might be a little bit worthy of a penalty as Xiaomi comes in. And yeah, he's on medium, so he's pitting quite early as Not So Vapor gets another 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Multiple warnings, I should say. Xiaomi is now on soft tires. 20 laps on softs. It's possible. We've seen it yesterday. We saw it yesterday with Ikos Yuki. He kept the win. He kept the softs on for a very, very long time. But 20 laps just seems like too long of a time to do so. Not So Vapor going for the same strategy. Formula Jonah has opted for the medium tires. As any battles up front happening. As Batham still is just not using a battery. He's at 90. He's at 100% right now. He's not using any of it. It's your yellow flags. Last corner. Elliot Bayan spun again. The rival driver lost his wing. 3-second time penalty for him. Coming into the pits. Or he just decided to come in for soft tires to the end. That it's not been the best day for him right now. As Batham is fighting King Benny up front, and there's lots of positions being gained and lost as more games has gotten past because people are in pits. Not So Vapor is coming back in. Oh, he's doing what who was that yesterday who pitted for me 1 lap for softs and then mediums? I forget who did that yesterday, but it was a fantastic strategy. I think it was King Benny, actually, to be honest. I don't remember who it was, but it was it was a Williams driver, but he was reserve. If Batham just needs to use ERS, he can breeze past King Benny. He's using some right now, but not a lot. Locks up into turn 3. Xiaomi sets the fastest lap of a 105.9. He's in 8th place. That's him now. And Not So Vapor has gotten a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Track limits, again, just serving their purpose as being annoying for a lot of drivers. Will more games let past his Red Bull teammate, Elliot Bayan? We'll see. Doesn't look like it now, but see how this race progresses. And anyone else gonna come into the pits? Nobody's coming into the pits as of now. Only buying another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The penalties are just getting worse. He's up to 12 seconds. So that's the fastest lap of the race, though. I'm not sure if that counts. As Elliot Bayan has gotten past his Red Bull teammate more games. As Not So Vapor is retired from the session. What's happened there? Oh, in the pits. So no safety car. The thumbs in. Anyone else going to follow Botham in? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Secret already put it. Botham, I don't think made the right strategy call, because Secret, who is way behind Botham, is now going to pass Botham at pit exit, I think, or be close to it. Very close, and that is dangerous, as Alien Bayern is putting in some fast laps. So 105.7, so that's a new fast lap. Secret, I like the sound of the Alpine. It sounds pretty good. But the closest gap is 1.5 seconds between More Games and Alien Bayern. We need a safety car to spice things up. You know what I'm saying? Anyone going to come into the pits? Someone did. Ikatsuki in. From medium tires to the end. You can push on those all he wants. It's Botham. Retake 4th place. Secret still needs to pit. But he'll be on the softs at the end. Anyone else gonna follow him? No. Nobody's coming into the pits. Only by a new fastest lap, and that was like 0.5 of a second quicker than his last one. He's 105.2. He's actually flying right now. But he needs to start focusing on tire management. He has 15 laps to manage those tires. But it has been done, so it's all a game of attrition. As King Bunny has finally come into the pits. Will he get a penalty? Nope, he's staying under the speed limit for that. And the Eckelbickle will continue on in the lead. Onto the soft compound tires. And what is going on there? Oh, it was a glitch. I was like, what in the world happened there? Did Aston Martin just decide, no, we're just not going to change your tires today, if you don't mind. And he's come out behind Botham, as Alien Bayern is up to 15 seconds of penalties. You better be careful, he might end up disqualified because of all the penalties he's getting. But, yeah. Robin FR and the Eckelbickle and Secret are the last 3 drivers yet to stop. Ikatsuki right on the back of Secret. Oh, right on board with him. Oh, into turn 7. This gets interesting. Oh, gives him the big squeeze, and Ikatsuki has spun Secret around. That is a penalty, undoubtedly. What in the world was he doing there? He just turned in on him. He had to leave more space than that. And the top 2 are pitting. Robin FR and the Eckelbickle are in for the new soft tires. Easily going to get it to the end. And someone else's fault. No, it's just those 2 in the pits. And Botham is the race leader, followed by King Benny, Ikatsuki, the Eckelbickle, Crooner, Shahomi, 8,000 RPM, Robin FR, and Secret. More games. Alien Bayern. Rebels have swapped positions again. They're just towing each other now. As, more games in. Secret fighting out into turn 3. And Secret is just losing more and more time. Oh my goodness! Alien Bayern has just slammed into the wall. That's a VSC, undoubtedly. What in the world just happened there? Did he make contact? Or did he just spin? Because that was a huge smack into the wall. What in the world happened there? As someone's in the pits. Botham's in the pits. Yeah, the penalties are so stupid. Yep, Elliot Bryant just told me that's a spin. Fastest lap of the race belongs to Elliot Bryant, and it's a drive-through penalty for the Ickle speeding under the VSC. Oh my goodness, the Ickle, you can't be doing that, man. That is not going to help him at all. Drive-through penalties are a very, very long penalty. And he's almost spun it at the penultimate corner. Let's go away from penalties. Look at the gap up front. 5.7 separates the top two. And Formula Jonah has made a mistake. Looks like he's gone in the gravel based on his tires. And Secret has gotten another 3-second time penalty. As 8,000 RPM is the closest to another driver on the track, as Crooner has another 30-second time penalty. Penalties are just taking over the grid as more games has gotten passed by Xiaomi. Will more games fight it back? No. More games is just trying to get his mediums to the end. Ickle has quite a bunch of work to do as there's a as the thumb sets the fastest lap of a 104.9. So the thumb is starting to fly a little bit. As Xiaomi sets a new fastest lap, same lap time basically. How close was their lap time? Oh my goodness, .014. Dang, close. Ickle right on the back of Ikasuki though. I believe I had a comment in the chat. Never mind. Do not. Yeah, and the Ickle has come into the pits for his drive-through. Not ideal for him. Ikasuki 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Crooner is the closest. Oh, nope, Secret's right on the back of Formula Jonah. Literally right on the back of Formula Jonah. He's literally touching his rear diffuser. And Secret will make an easy pass on Formula Jonah. And you turn 3. They're going to fight this one out a little bit into turn 3. And Secret's gone a little bit deep, but I think he's kept it. But more games is closest to Crooner. And things really going on right now. That's more games right on the back of Crooner. TRS. and Bamboo Vegas has gotten a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. What are our penalties? Like 9 seconds is the highest penalty. That's secret. Formula Jonah has 6. So is Crooner and Bamboo Vegas. Lots of people with 3 seconds, but seven laps to go of the most boring track on the calendar. I thought this race was going to be good. It's not. It's kind of boring. That sequence ran in the back of 8,000 RPM. Could get some points, some more points here, but he has a lot of penalties, so. He's on older tires. Oh, 8,000 RPM giving him a big squeeze into turn 7. And Secret has stayed within the track limits to not give himself a warning or a penalty. So he's staying within the DRS gap. 6 laps to go now. What's the next race after this one? Let's talk about that. After this race we have France, even more corner cutting. Oh, that's fantastic. France is notorious for incidents with corner cutting exceeding track limits, as Secret is right behind 8,000 RPM. Oh, a little bit of a brake test there by 8,000 RPM. As Secret's using some DRS and ERS. Going around the outside into turn 4. Oh, they bump wheels again. They keep on making contact. Oh, that is a little dirty from 8,000 RPM. Almost shoving him completely off track there. And Secret has to back out. More Games has another 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. Tell me something I didn't know, as Nickel Pickle has a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But Secret is right on the back of 8,000 RPM, and that's the closest battle on track, so we're just going to keep with it. The Alpine versus the AlphaTauri, I believe. $8,000 RPM is a little bit higher in the standings. Oh, send it into turn 3. Oh, and Secret's almost spun it. He kept it on the track though. Bamboo Vegas has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings again. Why has there not been a penalty that I am not aware of? And there's a yellow flag in the final sector, which I believe is Bamboo Vegas. He has had a bad day today. But can't have everything, as Ikazuki has actually closed the gap to King Benny. King Benny might be starting to struggle on those soft compound tires. There's a yellow flag, and it's Bamboo Vegas again. Resetting the track I saw on the mini-map. But almost everyone's going to get points today. Only 12 runners left. Yellow flags in the first and second sector. Bamboo Vegas again. Just dawdling around the track right now. Just waiting to see a good battle. See what's still hanging in there with 8,000 RPM. Go on. And there's Bamboo Vegas, conveniently off the track. If he could just do a Latifi, that would be fantastic, because then it'd be one lap of the safety car. And then we could have an enjoyable last lap. But he's probably going to retire in the pits. Looks like he is. So. Coming into the pits. And he's retired in the pits. So almost everyone's getting points. One person won't get points, and it looks like right now it's Formula Jonah. Fortunate for him, as Ikasuki has dropped the gap down to 1.8 seconds. He's doing a great job. Catching up to King Benny. This could get interesting as we have 2 more laps to go. 3 more, well, 3. But currently, still in the fast battle is Secret on the back. As Ikasuki is actually gaining a ton on King Benny. Gained 2/10 already up the hill. And he's lost time. The first part of the middle sector. Formula Jonah hasn't used any of his ERS, and it looks like he's going to have some fuel problems. I didn't check anyone for fuel. Ooh, Crooner might have a fuel problem. Short shifting now. So does the Haas of Robin FR, has some fuel saving issues. As the gap is now 9/10 at the front. This is getting spicy. Ikasuki right behind. King Benny 70. This could get interesting on the final lap as you keep pushing. Will Yuki maybe go for a move in the show for? No. How many penalties do these guys have? They have the same amount of penalties. Okay. So, actually Betham, if he can get a little bit closer, can still get the win. Because he's almost within... Oh, and here we go. Ikasuki right on the back of King Benny. He breaks really early. This going on to the final lap, but neither of these guys are going to win on this track right now because of Betham being right there. All their squabbling is going to lead Betham to win because of penalties. Here we go into turn 3. Oh, close. As here we go into turn 3. Is it a Rosberg Hamilton moment? It is! A little bit. Almost into turn 3. They almost do a Rosberg Hamilton impression of Austria in 2016. As here we go. King Benny down the inside of Ikasuki. Final lap. Oh, and they make contact. And King Benny's been spun around by Ikasuki. That is unfortunate. Betham just needs to keep it clean. King Benny just needs to make it to the end. He could still walk away with the podium if he can hold 3-second gap to Robin FR. As Ikasuki will come around the final corner now to win on track, but it is Betham winning his 3rd race in a row. He's absolutely dominating this championship, but he's a reserve, so his points don't count. As Robin FR has a 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits, as he's run out of fuel. Like I said, fuel issues are huge here too. If you underfuel, you're kind of screwed because of heavy fuel consumption, as Secret losing fuel too. That was a great race. Formula Jonah finishes 11th. And there's your race winner, Batham. Wins the Grand Prix. And there's your final standings for the Austrian Grand Prix. Batham wins, followed by Yuki, King Benny, the Ecobical, Xiaomi, Robin FR, Crooner, War Games, 8,000 RPM, and Secret rounds off the top 10. And the only other finisher was Formula Jonah. I must say, penalties are livid. Let's take a look at all the incidents, too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's just all exceeding track limits, basically. Did anyone at Bamboo Vegas had like 4 on the same lap? Anyone like have a full page to themselves? Elliot Biden almost did. Holy smokes, lap 20 through 23. Oh my goodness. Great race. Thank you guys. Next week I believe is the next race. And it's next week at Paul Ricard. I won't be able to commentate. So you'll be with Azurka hopefully next race. See you guys next time.